Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video is all about a new facial cleansing device that I've been trying. This was a viewer request, so thank you so much for requesting it. And let's talk about this. I picked this little guy up at Walmart probably a month ago now. And I got it because it's kind of a dupe for the Foreo sonic cleansing device thingy. I'll put that up right here because I don't own it and I don't plan on buying it. I'm wasting my money on it. But that one is significantly more expensive than this one. I'll put all the info right here. But this one I picked up at Walmart and it was $14.88, I believe, from Equate Beauty. If you don't know, they are really stepping up their game over at Walmart in the in-house brand department. They have a ton of products that are kind of like knocking off more expensive products, which some people find problematic and some people don't. I personally feel like if you can't afford the more expensive product or you don't want to carve that out of your budget, then there's no harm in giving somebody the option to buy something similar for less money. Because the people that can't obtain that more expensive item, you're not losing their money because they couldn't have given it to the more expensive brand anyway, you feel me? So that's what this comes from. It is similar to the Foreo. And I got this kind of on a whim. I didn't really need it. I use my Clarisonic at home, and I recently tried out the Vanity Planet spin brush. I have a whole review on that. It was kind of a show. But go ahead and check that out. I'll leave it linked down below. But because I do travel for work, I did not want to risk dropping or losing my Clarisonic. So I figured, let me pick this up and see if it's something that I could bring on the road with me. And if it messes up or I lose it or drop it, anything like that, it's only 15 bucks and I wouldn't feel quite so bad about losing it or whatever. So here it is. It's a nice size. It's pretty much the size of the palm of my hand. It does have a little thingy back here that you pop open and it comes with a USB charger that you plug right in there. So I'll show you that up close whenever we show the face cleansing part of this. I'll kind of show you how I use it on my face. But you plug in the little kind of thing. Looks like this. You plug it in here, and then the other part is a USB that you just plug into any wall charger, I guess, or you could plug it into like a computer or whatever to charge. And then it does seal up very nicely so that there is less chance of water being able to get in there. Oh my God, I have a hair on my eye. Ooh. Don't you hate that whenever you feel something and you can't quite like get it off? Anyway, here is the power button right here. You can barely see that. Power button, and then here is the low speed button, and then the increase speed button. There are 5 speeds to this. Whenever you turn it on, it is on speed 3. So you can go down 2 speeds and up 2 speeds. Here are the speeds. So here's 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you turn it off there. So you have 3 cleansing zones on here. You have this one that is a little bit shorter and very dense. Then you have this one up here. The nobules, whatever they're called. They're a little bit more spaced apart. And they're the same height though as the rest. So all of this is the same height. These are a little bit more spaced apart. This is a little bit denser. And then the back of it, they're quite long, as you can see, compared to this side. And they have a little bit more like give to them. There's a little bit more flow. I don't know what we're going to call that, but that's where we're going with it. So that's the difference in the size of those. Now, getting into the pros and cons. I feel like this has only one major con for me, and that is that it's very rigid. Like this component does not move at all. Now, I've never had any experience with the Foreo. I don't know if it actually like flexes with your face whenever you're going over. I know some of them just look like they would not move at all, like the round circular ones. I wish it would be more flexible to kind of move with your face a little bit better. So for me, that's the main issue with it, is the rigidity of it. I do, however, love that it has the shape to it. So now we'll go ahead and pop in the part where you can see me using it. I like to use the little top corner to go over my nose and just right around my eyes, just to really get in there. And then I will take the larger part of the front and just go all over my face with it. And then after that's done, I like to flip it around to the back and use the longer part to just go all over the entire face, and even use the tip of it to go up by my nose and around my eyes. And the crazy part about this for me is that I really didn't have high expectations for this. I figured that it wouldn't get my skin very clean. I figured it might be like a dud, you know, because I didn't know how well these like silicone type of cleansing thingies would actually work. But I was shocked at how well my skin was cleansed after using this. Like, I thought that, like with the Clarisonic, it has like little, you know, bristles that kind of like you can get into your pores with. And I felt like, well, these are larger. It's not really going to get in there. But somehow, some way, it really works well. And especially on my nose, after the first time I used it, I noticed that some of the blackheads that I have, or like the clogged pores, were cleared out. I don't know how it does it. Maybe it's the fact that the sonic pressure can go like very high on this, but it just broke up all of that stuff in my nose, the gunk, and just cleared it all out. I was so shocked. So I've been bringing this with me on the road. I really enjoy it. It's totally portable. It doesn't come with like a little case or anything, but I found that I can just throw this in my bag and nothing really like pushes the buttons. You really do have to give it a good press to get it to start going. I like that it's waterproof. I always just tend to kind of hold my finger over the button or over this little plug just to make sure that nothing gets in there. But I also love that it dries very, very quickly. I don't really have to worry about this retaining a lot of water. If I use it, you know, kind of shake it off a little bit and then just throw it in my bag, it's not going to get everything wet. Like, it really does not hang on to stuff like the Clarisonic does. I still love my Clarisonic for at-home use, but this one has definitely become my favorite and only travel face cleansing device thingy. So if you were on the fence about this or kind of thinking like, is it worth buying? I definitely think that it's worth getting. If you already have the Foreo, I mean, I feel like you probably don't need this. However, if you're like me and you know, are concerned about maybe breaking your Foreo or dropping it, losing it or whatever whenever you're traveling, this might be a good option to have as a travel one, just because it is so inexpensive. But again, that's kind of personal preference. But if you don't have a Foreo and you were looking into it, I feel like get this and see if this is the kind of cleansing brush that you would even enjoy before you splurge on the more expensive one. Because you might end up not liking the way that this cleanses for your skin, or you may end up loving it. You know, but either way, you wouldn't have to spend quite as much to get to that conclusion first. So for me, I feel like this was a total hit. I'm definitely going to keep using it. I have used this so far for, I use it roughly 3 to 4 times a week on the road, because I don't use it every single time that I'm in the, you know, truck stop shower or whatever. But I use it about three to 4 times a week. And I still have not had to charge it for a second time. I charged it whenever I first got it, and then it's still going strong. So it seems like the charge lasts for quite a while. So I'm pretty happy with that too. Overall, really, really good purchase. I'm really glad that I got it. So far, I think that these are in-store purchase only, but I will put a link to where you can at least find it in your store. And the link should also work if they do eventually end up allowing it to be available online. You can just shop it through there too. So make sure to look out for this in your local stores from Equate Beauty. And that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!